Welcome to another episode of Active Training with Ryan. In these instructional videos, I'm going to show you how to enhance your instruction using ActivInspire. This video is about how to manipulate and move objects using the Marquee Toolbar. The Marquee Toolbar is going to be a row of buttons that appears on your screen once any object is clicked on using the Select tool. Now I'm going to click on my pen tool and I'm going to draw a large annotation on the screen. Using my Select tool, I'm going to click on the object one time. When you click on the object, a row of buttons are going to appear on the top of the menu. These buttons are known as the Marquee Toolbar. Now the first button, which is on the left-hand side, looks like an X. This button is called the Freely Move Object button. When you click and hold on this button, this is another way to move objects around the page. An alternative way of moving objects on a page, as we've learned before, is just to click on the object itself and use the Select tool to move it around. But if you're having problems moving an object or you can't quite get it to move the way you want it to, just click on the object one time. Using the Marquee Toolbar, click on the one that looks like an X, and you can also move the objects this way. Now if you want to rotate the object, you click and hold on the second marquee button that looks like an arch. You click and hold this and rotate your mouse. As you click and hold and wiggle your mouse, it's going to rotate the object. The third marquee button here is called the drop-down or the object edit menu. From here, we can cut the object, copy the object, paste the object, duplicate the object, or delete the object. We'll use this button later in future videos. The next button in the Marquee Toolbar is the one that looks like a yellow sun. This is called the transparency slider. When you click and hold this button and drag it side to side, it's going to change the transparency of an object, and then it's going to bring the transparency back. The next button on the Marquee Toolbar is grayed out because there are no objects that are grouped together. When you have objects that are grouped together, this box will show up as yellow. But since this box is currently grayed, it means that there is only one object selected. The next button on the marquee is called Bring Forward. This is if you have multiple objects on your page and you need to change the layering. The next one, which looks like a green square with a green triangle behind it, is called Send Backwards. Now these are two buttons you can use to move objects forward and backwards on the page, but this is not my preferred way of using it. Now the next box here on the marquee looks like two white rectangles or two white pieces of paper. This is one of my favorite buttons to use because this one duplicates the object. So if you click on the marquee button called Duplicate, you'll see that it puts on the page an identical version of the object below. The duplicating button will duplicate everything about the object, including actions, properties, transparencies, anything that is with the object. When you click duplicate, it duplicates everything about it. Now you also have on your marquee a big star and a little star. The big star will increase the size of the object, and the little star will decrease the size of an object. Now once you click on an object and you see the Marquee Toolbar, you also have 8 dots that are around your object. These are called the marquee sizing. When you want to change the size of an object, or you want to manipulate what it looks like, just click and hold one of these dots, move the mouse, and you'll see that it changes and transforms your object here. Now on the marquee, when you click on an object, if you notice that on the bottom right-hand side of every object, when you first click on it, you'll see one of the marquee sizes that has a line through it. This is my preferred way of increasing or decreasing the size of an object. When you click and hold, increases or decreases the size of an object, but it keeps the ratio of the object the same. That button is my preferred way of increasing or decreasing the size. It keeps the object from being too narrow, or too skinny, or too wide. So when I want to quickly increase or decrease the size, I just click on the one down here in the right-hand corner. Just click and hold, drag your mouse over, and it increases or decreases the size. Now when you're using your Active Pen on your ActivBoard, all these features are exactly the same. You just click on any object, and you'll notice when I click on the second object, it has the same marquee row buttons. Any object or annotation that you click on the screen will have this marquee button, and they all do the same thing. I want you to go ahead and try practicing using the different marquee tools on your